If we're organizing marbles into patterns, there doesn't have to be a circle. If I had this many marbles to start off with, then maybe I can't shape. I tried to shape those together in the circle like I had before, and well, it just doesn't work out right. But oh, here's another shape. I can make a nice triangle. So depending on however many marbles I have, I just play with them until I can find the exact right number of marbles to make a nice shape, and then I just remember, oh yeah, there's this nice triangle that I made with my marbles, and next time if I can't make my triangle, it's because I have the wrong number of marbles. For that matter, it doesn't have to be just something that I can do in 2 dimensions on the floor or a table. Maybe, why not stacking my marbles, kind of like these oranges are stacked here, and next time if there's any missing oranges, I'll know it because the stack will probably collapse. It won't stack quite right. So I know that when I have the right number of marbles, I know that or oranges, I know that they stack correctly. Now it's kind of hard to stack oranges, marbles, things with that kind of spherical, circular shape. So then I might start thinking, well, would it be easier to keep track of something square, something like Legos, something that's a cube or squarish, rather than marbles? This is something that we do in mathematics. It's in the process of thinking through how to solve a problem. It's okay to change the problem and ask a different question and solve a different problem. Now at the end, if someone has asked you to solve a particular problem, you've always got to come back around and make sure that you answer the problem that they actually asked you. If you answer the wrong question, you've given the wrong answer. So ultimately, you have to come back around to answering their question. If I ask a question about marbles, you don't want to give me an answer in terms of oranges or Legos. But in the process, this is critical. In the process of thinking through what's the best approach to this question, you may try some things that are a little bit different from the original question you were asked. So maybe I'll think of, well, would it be easier for me to keep track of square-shaped objects rather than circular ones like marbles and oranges? And I can think about that for a while. And maybe some of the ideas, maybe I'll come up with some new ideas on what I would do if I had square objects, and maybe I can see, okay, well, would that idea work if I brought it back into the marble world? If it doesn't, well, it was a thought experiment, and it was worth thinking about. If it does work, then great. I've exercised my brain by thinking about squares, and I brought it back into the world of circles, and it still worked. Maybe I found a way to make it work. And so we just, when we're doing our mathematical thinking and our research, we have permission to think about anything, be as creative as possible, think about any possible different way of thinking about the problem. But then at the end of the day, remember to go back and make sure that you're answering the right question that somebody originally asked you.